The shoes. We need to make 8 shoes in total, 4 of whites and 4 light brown. The crochet methods are the same for each shoe, but in different colors. We'll demonstrate one of them. Working into a chain. First, make a slip knot in this way. Insert hook into the slip knot. Pull the yarn to tighten the loop. Wrap the yarn around your fingers like this. In round 1, start with 5 chain stitches. Five chain stitches are done. Then turn, skip 1 chain stitch, and put 1 increase in the second chain stitch. Mark the first single crochet, and put 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. That's 1 increase. Then work 2 single crochets. Two single crochets are done. Next, we'll work 4 single crochets in the same stitch. Put a yarn tail above the hook during crocheting. Then we'll work through the loops on the other side. Work 2 single crochets. Next, put 1 increase. Finally, put 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 1 is done. Cut off this yarn tail on the back. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 4 single crochets, 4 increases, and 4 single crochets in turn. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Put 1 chain stitch first. Work 4 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet, and then work 3 more single crochets. Four single crochets are done. Then work 4 increases. We need to work 2 single crochets in each of the following 4 stitches. Four increases are done. Then work 4 single crochets. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 2 is done. In round 3, start with 1 chain stitch and then work 16 single crochets. Finally end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Then work 1 single crochet in each stitch. Finish a total of 16 single crochets. Sixteen single crochets are done. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 3 is done. In round 4, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 4 single crochets, 4 decreases, and 4 single crochets in turn. Finally end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. Work 4 single crochets. 4 single crochets are done. Then work 4 decreases. Four decreases are done. Then work 4 single crochets. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 4 is done. In round 5, start with 1 chain stitch, then work 4 single crochets, 2 decreases, and 4 single crochets in turn. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Put 1 chain stitch first, then work 4 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet, and then work 3 more single crochets. Four single crochets are done. Then work 2 decreases. Then work 4 single crochets. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 5 is done. In round 6, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 10 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Put 1 chain stitch first, then work 10 single crochets. Mark the first single crochet, and continue to work 9 more single crochets. 10 single crochets are done. Finally, work one slip stitch in the first stitch to join this round. Round 6 is done. Break yarn, leaving a long yarn tail. Yarn tail over the hook and pull the yarn tail out. Thread the needle with the yarn tail. Conceal the yarn tail inside the fabric in this way. Finally, cut off excess end. One shoe is completed. Please crochet 8 shoes in total in the same way with the corresponding yarn.